just turned himself into be an all-around athlete there at Powell County. I mean, 3 sports and excelling at all 3.
Here comes the pitch from Gay. He'll pull that one foul down the first base line for strike 1.
Burt kind of flinched a little bit on that one, didn't he?
That could have been a big shot.
Yeah.
The grass is a little high here.
Slowed it down a little bit. Burt used to play first base, though. He should be not so jumpy.
Long time coming on this pitch. Got to just miss low for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Dylan Carter, the center fielder. Just a junior. Does an outstanding job in center field, David. Really tracked the ball really well. He's got a really nice arm. See if he can get things started here in the bottom of the first. Pitch gonna miss on the outside for ball 2. 2-1.
And he's also a guy you do not want to put on base early if you're the Owls. He's a guy that can really steal the bases and does a good job in the leadoff role.
Here's the 2-1. Gonna go behind for 3-1. Just held on to that one just a little bit too long was Dylan Gay.
And Dylan Carter never even flinched, coming right at his feet. He didn't even budge.
Yeah, didn't even move, did he?
No. Could have hit him. He'd have just taken his base and went right on.
Here's the 3-1. Going to get by.
Also down there, this is a again, it's not as far as Powell County, but just as dangerous back there.
And the grass could play a factor as well as far as just the speed or kind of dive.
Yeah, this is kind of the grass. You can't find a ball maybe back here and get a good turn on like a stolen base. You could almost take third on any wild pitch here.
Now stepping up to the plate, the second baseman, number 32, Kyle Nickel, batting .308 on the season. Cam Del Rosario on deck. So Dylan Carter over at first. He's going, and pitch is going to be a ball, and he'll get the stand-up stolen base. So 1-0 now the count to Kyle Nickel.
Owls not even contesting the stolen base. That's such a good jump there.
Yeah, he had an excellent lead, and literally just on the movement he took off. He's going to go again. There's going to be a called strike, but the stolen base is going to put a runner 90 feet away.
Yeah, if they're not going to throw to second, they're probably not throwing to third. That time was a curveball coming into Nickel, and easier pitch to steal on.
So 1-1 now the count to Kyle Nickel. Gay is set. Here's the pitch. Going to just miss for ball 2. 2-1 now is the count.
Nickel did a good job of making sure the runner knew the ball did not get past, holding the hand up, telling the runner to not come in.
Here's the pitch. A miss, making it 3-1. Those that are watching on Facebook are having break in across, going to take the count full.
Yeah, and Nickel had actually gave up on that pitch. That was a nice curveball that time by Gay.
So full count, nobody out here, bottom of the first. Powell County up at the plate, boys 56th district opening game. And he'll get the walk, had to duck out of the way. So back-to-back walks. That'll bring up Cam Del Rosario. So the Pirates have runners on the corners. Del Rosario, the shortstop. Coming in, batting .325.
You'd have to think Nickel will be off on the first pitch here.
Man, sometimes
he's going full. Just almost take off.
I'll get back to that here in just a second.
Yeah,
all right, now he's going to step off. All right, so you know the movie. Hilarious, outburst by that character.
It's a funny movie.
It is a funny movie. So now everybody seems to be set. Again, Cam Del Rosario.
Big lead.
Up at the plate. Runners on the corners for the Pirates. And he's not going to go. Again, they're keeping an eye on Del Rosario, on Nickel.
That was really close to a balk. He almost.
It was close.
Made a move to come on before he stepped
there's a called strike as he'll get the stolen base. So the Pirates running here early.
Yeah, my whole thing is right there. You're not going to stop him. Focus on the batter. Don't lose your focus here. Try getting out at the plate.
The pitch was a strike to Del Rosario, the number 3 hitter in the lineup here. Pirates with runners at second and third. Well, he got a hold of that one. It's going to be strike 2, though. He'll foul that one off back here to the backstop.
Good curveball again. Had Del Rosario out in front. Again, that is a pitch that could bother this Pirate team.
Here's the 0-2. Nice job
blocked
behind the plate by the catcher, Landon Bird. Keep that one in front of him. Pitches the ball down in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Del Rosario. One and 2. Here's the pitch. Gonna get by. Carter's gonna come in. Gonna be close. And he's out. Yeah, sure enough. Yeah, he was out. That was a good call by the umpire.
Yeah, I'm not even sure he got to the plate.
I don't think he did. He kind of
Popped up early.
He did. Yeah. I don't know if it was the dirt there or not that kind of caused that. But
there's a dip in the batter's box, and I think he hit the top of that dip and slowed his foot down from getting to the plate on that particular play. They just did not get far enough by the catcher. I'm not sure Dylan got a great jump off third either.
So Nickel down at third now, and he's going to go behind him. It's going to be 2 and 2.
I don't know. I got 3 and 2, but I might be off.
Regardless, 1 out there for the Pirates again on that passed ball, and he'll get the walk. So that's 3 consecutive walks given up by Gay.
Dr. Katelyn back in the house.
They do get the out, though, so runners on the corners once again for Powell County. Austin Begley stepping up to the plate, the first baseman. Batting .289 on the season. Still having those difficulties with the sound. Again on Facebook.
Flip it over to the radio at 104.9. Catch all the action. Release the audio.
Runner goes, and the ball's going to be high for ball 1. So another stolen base here for Pirates. That'll put runners at second and third with 1 out. Just miss. Be high for ball 2. 2-0 now is the count to first baseman Austin Begley with L.W. Napier on deck in the 5 spot. Going back to the play at the plate there, Austin those cleats kind of dug in a little bit and he came up short.
Yeah, I felt the same way. Obviously, we're not in the perfect line with the plate, but the angle we have is a better angle to pick up what we thought we saw, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of a...
Yeah, I know he's not happy about it,
No.
but it was an out. 3-0 now.
We can always go back and look at our Facebook video at some point.
Gonna miss.
Others
Gonna be
can let us
another
know.
walk. It's gonna load the bases up here, so you have Kyle Nickel down at third, Cam Del Rosario at second, Austin Begley over at first. That is 4 consecutive walks given up by Dylan Gay.
I'll tell you what, that was a good patient at bat that time by Begley. He's not one of those most patient guys at the plate normally. Did a good job right there.
He's only given up 35 walks on the season, so now the fact that he has 4 to start this game. Pirates need to capitalize here. Going to miss to L.W. Napier.
Yeah, and his misses haven't been even close.
Right.
It's not like his misses have been right there close borderline. They're really just not even there.
Napier 287. It's going to be low for ball 2.
Get a nice curveball again, but he is struggling with a little bit of control.
Yeah. 2-0 with 1 out. Bottom of the first, still scoreless. Here's the pitch. Going to be low for ball 3. Yeah, nice job behind the plate by Landon Bird, the catcher. Keep that one in front of him. Obviously, the last thing the game wants to do is walk one in here, but 3-0.
Just
and
happened.
that's exactly what he's going to do. So 5 consecutive walks given up. That will bring in Kyle Nickel for the first run. Del Rosario down to third. Begley down to second, and Napier over at first. Now stepping up to the plate in the sixth spot, number 20, the right fielder, Carter Poe.
A trip to the mound by the assistant coach.
429 batting average. Coach Neil Terry going to the...
Actually, it's his assistant. Neil's
I was going to say, once I
staying
looked
in the
back out
dugout,
there,
yeah.
I realized that wasn't him.
Probably the guy that more works with the pitchers, maybe. But again, this is just kind of more of a mental thing, maybe. I didn't see him warm up a ton before the game, so maybe he didn't get good and loose or wasn't ready to go when we started. But
Thanks. They got my back over here.
spider-wise,
David, yeah, they're taking care of the spiders for me. Either that or she just decided she's going to smack me on the back. I don't know.
maybe she's try
You know,
to rub your back. You gotta
be
be nice.
will be the first time I've been smacked, so I mean, there's that. Anyway, 1-0 now. The Pike County Pirates lead.
We
here in the bottom of the
digress.
first.
Are we back on audio?
Yes, yeah, we digress. Yeah, is that? Did they catch that? We still have video.
Still got video, no audio. They can't see us talking.
Right. Yeah. So
Can they hear us? Oh, it's staticky.
Static.
So you
Are
do
our
have.
cell
We
phones
apologize
being
for
close or
the.
something maybe.
Maybe it's my phone. I got my phone close by. I'll move it. See if that's better, Katelyn.
So
If it is, it's all on me.
5 consecutive walks given up by Dylan Gay. Pike County leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. And up to the plate, Carter Poe. Just one out. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike. And one, obviously, if you're the coach that goes out there to make that trip, just settle in, right? Let's just throw some strikes. Even if it just means you're coming in with some fastballs consistently, right? He's going to miss on the curveball there to
Well,
that 1-1.
The problem that you have with that is a big rip here would plate a couple for sure.
Here's the 1-1. Going to be low, and that's easily going to score the run. That will send Del Rosario across the plate on the wild pitch. That'll send Austin Begley down to third and L.W. Napier down to second, and that'll take the count 2-1 to Carter Poe. On deck, the designated hitter, Lacey Dickin. He knocks usually in that spot for the Pirates, but he's on the mound today. Here's the pitch. A miss on that curveball. It's going to hang out just a little bit more.
His
3-1.
release is just not on top of it. Right now it's over on the side, not coming through with it, or staying on top of the ball.
3-1. Here's the pitch.
Much better that time.
Just missed. Going to get the walk.
Still a walk, but that was a much better pitch that time. So it's you run a pitch and change.
That is the 6th consecutive walk. And you hate that for Dylan Gay. Obviously, you're coming out here in this situation, and you've walked the first 6 batters that you faced. So we will have a pitching change, and coming in to replace him, it looks like the center fielder, Josh Ellis. So while we're doing that, we'll take a quick break here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, a service of Markham and Wallace Memorial Hospital, is personal primary care for you and your family.
Receive the best care from highly trained physician Dr. Julie Kennan and family nurse practitioners Sandra McCoy and Ashley Short.
Right here in your community. Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, located on Irvin Road in Clay City, is convenient primary care with same-day appointments. Call 663-2153 to schedule your appointment today. New patients are being accepted. Trust Mercy Medical Clinic of Powell County, caring for you closer to home.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
Brought to you by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back, as we do have a pitching change, as it will be the center fielder who will actually come in. We'll have the switch. Josh Ellis will come in to pitch, and Dylan Gay will actually go out to center field. Ellis coming in, having pitched in 8 games, 5 of those as a start, 25 1/3 innings. He is just lost all 5 of those, has a 12.71 ERA. And the bases are loaded here. The Pirates leading 2-0 in the bottom of the first. 6 consecutive walks given up by Dylan Gay. Out of those, let's see, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 strikes thrown to those 6 batters. Again, 6 consecutive walks to load them up.
Now, you could always bring Gabe back in.
Yeah.
Maybe he just needs a little break mentally just for a second. Maybe go out here. Maybe let this pitcher maybe finish this inning out, and hopefully you get as little damage as possible going forward. But again, nobody out here. Bases still juiced. 2-0. There's no 1 out. Excuse me. 2-0 to score.
Lacey Dickin coming up to the plate, batting 130 on the season. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He looks like he's got pretty good velocity and a totally different arm slot.
Yes, I would agree. Again, bases loaded with 1 out. Here's the pitch. On this, ball 1. On deck, catcher Drew Miller. Here's the pitch. On this, ball high. 2-1 now is the count to Dickin. Got Austin Begley over at third, L.W. Napier at second, Carter Poe over at first. Here's the pitch to Lacey Dickens. Going to foul that one off. 2-2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. On the inside. Take the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. We get the strike out for out number 2. Bring up Drew Miller, the catcher. 2 outs and the bases loaded. Miller batting .326 on the season. Bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. County up the plate, and he just rifles that one right into the
Levi.
dugout.
Heads up.
Right.
Levi back up a couple steps now.
Strike 1.
Probably
That was
closer to the dugout, I would think,
a
though.
rocket shot, though. Straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. This ball high. Curveball just didn't quite curve in, so 1-1 now is the count with 2 outs. Bases loaded. Powell County leading Owsley County 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Be high for a count of 2-1. Boys 56 District Baseball action. Opening round, game 1. Pirates and the Owls, game 2. Bristol County versus Lee County. I'll foul that one up back here behind us. Take the count 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Much different pitcher
Yes.
than Gay. Just everything. The release, you're standing up there, you're watching as far as the release, trying to get your timing down, and all of a sudden you make the pitch and change, and everything that you saw, you just throw out the window, and he's going to get hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring a run. Yep, that'll bring in Austin Begley. Napier will go down to third. Poe will go down to second. Miller will go to first on the hit by pitch. Now coming up to the plate, Levi Wells, the left fielder. Wells coming in, batting .300 on the season, so they've already gone through. We've gone through all 9 batters here.
Curtis Runner Trent and for Miller.
So 3-0 now is your score here in the bottom of the first.
But if Owsley County can somehow get out of this jam at this point, that would be the least damage possible.
Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off.
Not saying I want my little cousin here to make an out. It's just the fact that if they can get out of this inning, regardless of who it is, it would be a big booster for the Owls, in my opinion.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the runs that have come in have been on walks, and on the last one, they hit by a pitch. Still a walk regardless. Here's the pitch, and
I tell you what, that's coming in pretty briskly. Levi, good duck. Could have taken that off the head, as Dickens probably could have taken one to go off the hip, decided not to.
Nice job by Bird to come up out of that catching position there. And
Got
he
him.
got hit. Yeah, sure enough. Unfortunately, back-to-back hit by a pitch. So that's going to send Wells down to first. That will bring in Napier. So Poe will go down to third. Miller or Trent will go down to second. Wells down to first. So back-to-back hit by a pitch, and that will bring up Dylan Carter. He walked, had 2 stolen bases, tried to come home, and was tagged out. Here's the pitch. Gonna miss for ball 1.
Started out pretty good for this pitcher, and then it's just went south real quick, hasn't it, with the batsman?
Here's the pitch. A miss for ball 2. On that play, was that an unassisted out at home? It was, wasn't it?
No, he flipped to the pitcher.
He
Pitcher
did flip it to the pitcher. So that was
pitcher made
actually
the
a
tag.
2-1 on that one. Gonna miss ball on the outside. 3-0 now.
I believe I'm taking 3 right here. Well, maybe not 3, but I'm taking 2. They keep throwing me a strike.
Oh yeah,
right
you're
here.
definitely not swinging at this one. I don't care where it is.
See, that looked like it's the exact same pitch we had before.
So 3-1 now. 2 outs, bases loaded.
This is your pitch to drive right here, Dylan.
Gonna be low. It's
But
gonna
again,
walk him.
close.
So that will bring in Carter Poe. That will send Trent down to third, Wells to second. Coming up to the plate is Kyle Nickel. Pirates don't even have a hit here.
Not a hit. 6 walks, 3 2-hit batsmen,
7 walks, actually.
7 walk. Almost another hit batsman.
Yeah, Kyle's like, probably should have taken that one. My bad.
Now now it's ballooned into the inning that you can't afford to give up if you're Owsley
Right.
County.
Want to know is the count to Nickel. Be on the inside, making it 2-0. Owsley County just pitching. It's not quite there where they need it to be, and it's unfortunate because obviously the last thing you want to do come out here to be pitching and be able to find that strike zone consistently, no matter which pitch. Foul that one off. 2-1 now.
I
Good
would
cut
say-
by Nickel.
I would say though this pitcher has missed closer than the first pitcher. Just
True.
he's
Yeah.
hit a couple batters and doesn't get those deep counts.
A lot more speed with his pitching too.
Looks it, yes.
2-1. Foul that one off. Well, that one came all the way around here.
What was that?
Well, it hit the sign
Hurry up, Cam,
up
get
there.
that ball.
Hit the sign up there, and then it came all the way around.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. See it up there?
Yeah, I do.
2-2 now.
I thought I broke Ethan's camera.
Here's the 2-2. On this, gonna take the count full. Well, it's a
Now.
big pitch coming here.
Here they go. The runners are off and rolling.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. Action pitcher.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Number 2 hitter up the plate. Here's the pitch. There's a grounder right up the middle. Is going to get through and safe. First and safe at first. Wow. Bang Bang plays all the way around that time. Nice attempt by the shortstop that time, Connor Smith, and just didn't quite miss it. Missed it by about a step as far as
That'd have to be
getting
a
the force.
fielder's choice there, right?
That would be a fielder's choice. Yeah.
So still no hit.
So
We'll pick up the RBI.
So Trent comes in for Miller. Wells goes down to third. Carter goes down to second. Nickel goes to first. That'll bring up Cam Del Rosario.
Yeah, if the shortstop comes up, just throws the first because they were moving. You got to go to first on that play as soon as you come up. So just ill-advised play is on ball 1. High over Cam's head, and so now we're 6-0.
But the way that he was moving towards second base, right? You're thinking in your head,
I
I've
can
got
beat him.
this, without realizing on one hand, that was a golf swing on that one. They'll foul that one off. Even the count at 1-1. That one had to hurt.
I didn't see it. What happened?
Hit something over there.
Oh.
I don't have the angle, but you know.
Ryan Wilson's car, I believe.
He parked a long way away. You almost have to.
Got a damaged baseball coming out and another one coming back in. We'll trade you.
So 1-1 now is the count to Cam Del Rosario. The Pirates leading Owsley County 6-0 here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and he's going to have to duck out of the way for that one.
Ducked under
2-1. On the mound at this point is Josh Ellis. Came in relief. Dylan Gay. Here's the 2-1. Make it 3-1. Runner's going to come in and easily score.
Good wheels by Wells.
So that will bring in Wells on the wild pitch. That will send Carter down to third, and that will send Nickel down to second.
And ball 3 to Del Rosario.
And ball 3 to Del Rosario with first base open. 3-1. Here's the pitch. On the inside. Gonna get the walk. So it's going to load him up once again. Stepping up to the plate, number 4 hitter in lineup, Austin Begley.
These are painful innings.
Yeah.
Or painful 1 inning. Well, we got
Austin Begley.
8 walks, 2 hit batsmen, no hits, few wild pitches, and 7 zip your score.
And a strikeout and first pitch, a swing and a miss to Begley for strike 1.
Strikeout and tag play on the wild pitch, and that's been it, right? On the outside, so.
Here's the pitch. And another run's going to score on the wild pitch. So that will bring in Carter.
That was Carter. You said Carter.
Yeah. Nickel will go down to third. Del Rosario down to second. And a 1-1 count now to Austin Begley. First base is open. Runners at second and third. The Pirates now leading 8-0. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. That's a good pitch. That's probably the best pitch that Ellis has thrown so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes as the Lee County team has shown up. Here's the pitch. Oh, there's a high fly ball to left field.
Deep left.
Back.
Deep left. Off
And it's a home run. Yeah, a home run for Austin Begley.
That would just barely cleared the fence, but it cleared the fence.
And he'll get 2 RBIs out of it as well.
3 RBIs. He scored
Well, there
himself,
you go. Yeah,
so
3 RBIs. You're right. So that will bring in Nickel, Del Rosario, and Mr. Begley himself.
I did not think it was going to have that much carry. I thought it possibility could go out, but man, it just.
I think it hit off the top of the fence.
It definitely hit fence. So
I think it hit the yellow covering there.
Wind blowing a touch out, looks like to the left. So.
11-0 at this point. Now bases are empty. That's the first since we started the game.
Now they're freed up.
And pitch on the inside for ball 1. He had to back up just a little bit, so L.W. Napier walked and had a run score. On deck, Carter Poe. Here's the pitch. Going to be low for ball 2. And you hate this for the Owsley County Owls. Again, you come here, even though you've lost twice to the Pirates, just the fact that you can't find that consistency on the mound here, especially in a tournament game. Here's the 0-2. There's a shot to left field. Going to drop, and it will drop. He's going to get 2. He's going to stretch it out to 2. Here's the throw, and he's going to get there safe at second. So a a sliding double for L.W. Napier. Another runner in scoring position coming up to the plate is the right fielder Carter Poe. He walked and had a run score.
At least we broke the ice on hits. Back-to-back hits now for the Pirates.
That is true.
We are 15 and 16 batters, or 14 and 15 batters in, and got our first 2 hits.
Here's the left-handed hitter Carter Poe. Gonna miss on the outside for ball 1.
Both of those extra bases, by the way, home run and a double.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
To left field both times. Throw back to second and almost went by, but
Here's the thing, though. Once it gets to that grass, it can't go too far.
It's not
So
gonna
you
go
got to
too
be
far.
careful if you're
Yeah.
a runner. You're expecting it to skip on through normally on a shorter cut outfield, and that ain't happening here.
So 1-0 is the count to Carter Poe. L.W. Napier over at second. Here's the pitch home. I'll foul that one off down the left field side. For strike one. 1-1 now is the count. That one's going to be lost in the trees.
Used to, when I played way back about 40 some years ago, about 50 almost, home plate was down by the scoreboard, and they flipped the field around, made it. Brian Wilson, I don't remember that one.
Back in the 1900s.
Back in the late 70s and the early 80s.
Oh, swing and a miss. Runner's going to go down to third, as that's going to be strike two now, as Napier will take the base.
It was a very short porch, obviously, to right field. It was that ground rule. Actually, if it went over in the air, it was a double. If it went over on the ground, is all you could get. It was kind of a weird rule.
So 1-2 strikes. I believe that's the first time the Pirates have maybe been down on the count.
Except we struck out.
Here's the pitch.
Oh,
it's gonna go
off the noggin?
helmet. Yep. To put runners on the corner. So another hit by pitch. At the first, second, third.
Third hit of a pitch by this pitcher.
Yeah. Now coming up to the plate is Lacey Dickens.
Now, Lacey last time struck out looking. He needs some redemption for himself here.
He does. Runners on the corners now for the Pirates, leading 11-0 here, bottom of the first.
Same pitcher, by the way.
Boys 56th District baseball game here in Beattyville. Boonville, excuse me.
Brian was about to get upset with you on that one. Did you see his reaction?
Well, he pointed right at me.
Yeah.
He called me out, and I wasn't trying to look his way or anything. I knew what I did as soon as I said it, but, you know. It's going to be a ball to Lacey Dickens.
When it's 11-0, it's got to have some fun around.
And the stolen base that time by Carter Poe. It'll be ball two. 2-0 now the count to Lacey Dickens. Shall we save baseball in
Boonville.
Gonna miss. Take the count 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes now to Lacey Dickens with Drew Miller on deck. Runners at second and third. Napier down at third. Carter Poe at second. Here's the pitch. It'll be another passed ball, and L.W. Napier's going to come in and get the score.
Didn't even
Passed
cover.
ball. Nope, did not even cover, and that will send Carter Poe.
Now, see, that's maybe where I might lose my mind as a coach. Yeah, we're getting beat, but we got no effort even to cover the plate. That's different.
I would agree.
Totally
yeah.
different story.
Yeah, that it is. So now the Pirates with runners on the corners. Poe down at third, Dickens over at first on the walk. And Drew Miller stepping up to the plate. He was hit by a pitch, and eventual run scored. 12-0 now. Shot to right field. It's going to drop in. That sun definitely played a factor. 1 run scores, and here comes the other runner, and that will score Dickens as well. So Carter Poe will come in. Lacey Dickens will come all the way in from first, and Drew
On
Miller
a
will
short
end up
base hit to right.
at first. Yeah, there's no doubt that the sun played a factor in that one. You could tell by the way he was kind of shielding things.
Is it 2 RBIs then?
That was 2 RBIs. I think it was, don't you?
Well, it wasn't any errors on the play. It was just kind of a weird play. Just couldn't get the ball back in to throw it to the plate.
They were going to send.
Nevertheless.
They were going to send Lacey Dickens.
So that
anyway.
was Miller with the base hit, right?
That was, and now we're going to have another pitching change, as that will send Ellis to left field, and I'm assuming the left fielder Roberts more than likely stepping on the mound.
Catcher looks like he's going to pitch. The right field outfielder may be coming in. Where's number 2?
So 2 will be catching.
Two will be catching.
And the catcher will be pitching. So at this point, let's take a quick break here. We'll come right back here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone?
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? With a wide range of products and services, we are here to provide you friendly, expert service for all your banking needs. This is Lisa Mays. I am the president for the Powell and Wolfe County markets. As part of your community, we are committed to building solid, long-term relationships. Stop by one of our locations located in Campton, Clay City, or Stanton, and let us show you what uniquely Kentucky means.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hey, I'm Wyatt Denniston, the new owner of Stanton Ace Hardware. At Ace, we are known for being the helpful place, and we pride ourselves in accomplishing that goal each day with each customer. We're focused on bringing a new selection of great products with you in mind, including quality knives like Case Knives, built with integrity for people of integrity. Steel chainsaws, trimmers, and lawnmowers. That's right, I said lawnmowers. And simply the best, Skag Power equipment. Shop local, save money, and get quality products from people who love this community. We are Stanton Ace Hardware, supporting the broadcast of our Powell County Pirates.
And welcome back here to the coverage of 56th District baseball action here in Booneville at the Owsley County High School. Right now, the score is 14-0 as we are still in the bottom of the first inning. There are 2 outs and 1 runner on base. Just had a bases clearing single by Miller. He's Trent's running for him on first. It'll be Levi Wells at the plate, and the new pitcher for Owsley County will be Landon Bird. He was the catcher, so he will go to the mound. Trying to think, see.
He's pitched in 7 games.
Ethan Cottle will come to the plate, and the pitcher will go back to the outfield. So, just position changes for Owsley County, and Levi gets the first guy to face him.
Yeah, he's actually pitched in 26 1/3 innings. He's 4-1 on the season, had 3 starts.
Doesn't look like throws very hard, but
2.39 ERA.
That may cause Powell County some problems.
See if Wells can keep this going here. He'll step off the mound there.
I mean, Bird's been through it. He has been behind the plate for the entire first inning. He is soaking wet. It is a hot day here in Booneville.
Here's the pitch. He's fouled off for strike 1 to Wells. On deck, Dylan Carter. Again, boys, 56th District baseball tournament. Here on a rare Saturday game. 14-0, as David mentioned, is your score. The Powell County Pirates leading the Owsley County Owls. There's a base hit, should drop in, and it will. Runner's going to go to third. And so it'll be a single for Wells to right field. That will send Trent from first to third. Now they'll bring up Dylan Carter for his 3rd plate appearance here in the inning.
That's what I like about Levi, though, Ken. The speed of the pitcher is a lot slower. He's not changing the way he approaches the game. I'm just going to drive it to right field and get my hits in and not change anything. That's the best way to not the speed of the pitch affects you. Just do what you do.
And I think that's been one of the benefits for the Pirates this season. Their approach to the plate has been consistent and solid. Here's the pitch. They'll pop that one up. Should easily be caught in the infield. And it will. So he'll pop it up on the first pitch for out number 3. Powell County will lead 14-0. We'll head to the the top of the first here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Powell County CSEP Director Kevin Babcock wants you to be prepared.
Like the Lady Pirates and Pirates, we train for success. Do you know your zone? Do you have an emergency plan? Be prepared. Have a disaster kit with water, non-perishable foods, clothes, toiletries, and anything else you may need. For information on how to prepare for an incident, stop by the Emergency Operations Center here in Stanton or contact the local CSEP office at 606-663-7560.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
As a native of Powell County, I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Between Toyota South and our 5 other dealerships, we keep around 600 used cars, trucks, and sport utility vehicles. So, regardless of what you're looking for in a used vehicle, chances are we have it, and as General Manager of Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
And welcome back here to Owsley County High School here in Booneville, Kentucky, as we are covering the 56th District baseball action here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Powell County in the bottom of the first inning was able to put 14 runs on the board on 4 hits. There were no Owsley County errors and 2 runners left on base for Powell County to wrap up that inning. So, and I did say, by the way, 4 hits and no errors.
Yeah, correct. 9 walks.
Yeah, and what, 4 hit batsmen? 3 or
3
4?
is what I have.
So 12 free base runners and 4 hits and a fielder's choice and a play at the plate where the runner was thrown out coming home.
And a home run by the Pirates
and a
as
home
well.
run and a double and 2 singles. So that was their hits. And now it is up to Owsley County to either try to push this past the 3-inning mark or not.
So leading off here in the top of the second will be the second baseman, number 32, Kelton Smith, followed by Ethan Cottle and Sebastian Roberts. See if I can find Smith coming in, batting 111 on the season as the first pitch is a ball. Kane Knox on the mound for the Pirates. Drew Miller back behind the plate. Here's the pitch. There's a called strike, 1-1. Again, Owsley County find themselves trailing 14-0 just in the top of the second. And had a rough going in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off. It's going to be strike 2, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Did you say how many batters they actually faced? 19 batters faced in that bottom of the first.
Yes.
Here's the pitch. Going to just miss for ball 1.
Ball.
Excuse me, ball 2.
2, yeah.
2 and 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Kelton Smith, the second baseman. Was able to get the infield pop up. Dylan Carter to end the inning. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So that's 3 consecutive strikeouts now for Kane Knox. Coming up to the plate is the catcher now. Started off in right field, but Ethan Cottle.
And I commend the Pirates a little bit. Kane wound up having to go throw some because that first inning went so long offensively. He had to throw some on the side just to stay loose for this second inning.
Batting 105 is Cottle. First pitch, a swing and a miss for strike 1.
That's what helps if you are not hitting like Kane has a DH for him tonight. So he's able to go over and stay loose if he needs to, which is a good thing. You don't wear yourself out.
There's a pitch. There's a called strike. 0-2 now the count to Cottle with the left fielder Sebastian Roberts on deck. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up to the plate in this inning. And there's another strikeout.
Looking.
So 4 consecutive strikeouts now for Kane Knox. That'll bring up Sebastian Roberts. Roberts batting 143 on the season. The Pirates leading 14-0 here. They are the home, or actually they're showing guest on the scoreboard, even though they are the catch going to be made by Miller. Little pop-up in the infield, so Miller will catch it in the field of play. Be 3 up and 3 down. We'll take a break here, bring you the bottom of the second here on the Powell County Sports Network.
Appalachian Wireless, where your connections matter the most, and they make staying connected very simple. At this very moment, you can get up to $550 off select devices on new or renewed line, then simply choose the Appalachian Unlimited or Mix and Match plan, and you're good to go. This offer good in-store only. Terms and conditions may apply. And by the way, 10% off all accessories. So pay a visit to your favorite Appalachian Wireless location today, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more.
You are not alone. Call Mountain Comprehensive Care Center today at 606-663-3336 or visit our Stanton Clinic at 369 North Main Street.
Since opening in 1972, Citizens Guarantee Bank has been there to help our customers enhance their lives and achieve their dreams. With 7 locations across Central and Eastern Kentucky today, we are celebrating 50 years of being there for the communities we call home. Citizens Guarantee Bank is now CG Bank. New name, same commitment to being there for our neighbors. CG Bank, we've been there for that. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your health means everything, and now's the time to address those concerns, large or small, that you've been putting off. At Clark Regional Medical Center, we're here to help with a range of quality health care services. From routine screenings to surgeries to emergency care. Don't make your health wait. Get the care you need now. Clark Regional Medical Center. Learn more at clarkregional.org.
Welcome back here again to the Owsley County High School 56 baseball action. This is the game number 1 of 2. Estill County will play Lee County after this game, and the Estill County crew will take over here on WSKV for coverage of game 2. It'll be Nickel leading off for the Pirates. Again, it's 14-0 is your score. Pirates need 1 run and hold Owsley County, and that will be a 3-inning game if that occurs.
On the mound is Landon Bird for Owsley County. Here's the pitch. There's a base hit to lead things off for Kyle Nickel. First pitch swing for the single.
Now the question now would be, how long do you leave some of these guys out there? I think you get your 15. Once you hit the 15, you may get some guys out. Just thinking.
Yeah, that's probably not happening, but, I don't agree with – I agree with that. At times you almost go on and do that, right?
Well,
can't hurt.
You're not going to see this kind of pitching again. You're not going to gain any advantage by playing them longer than they need to. The only thing you could do possibly is risk an injury or, again, see pitching that you're really not going to see against if it's Estill County or see if it's Lee County on, Tuesday night?
Tuesday, yeah. Throw back over to first. Nickel will get back safely, keeping an eye on him because obviously he's a key base runner at this point with Cam Del Rosario up the plate.
That sounds weird, doesn't it? He's a key base runner, but he is the 15th run possibly.
They all count, but this one in particular is extremely important for the Pirates.
Got him.
Yep,
right.
Sure enough, another hit by a pitch.
He allowed it to hit his elbow, I believe, but he made enough of a move to call it an attempt.
So that will send Nickel down to second. Cam Del Rosario over to first. And Austin Begley stepping up to the plate. He walked his first plate appearance and had a run scored, then hit a home run to left field with 3 RBIs. See if he can repeat that for himself. Get Landon Bird, the pitcher. Going to miss high for ball 1. L.W. Napier on deck. 14-0 is your score here in the bottom of the second. Pirates are listed as the guest on the scoreboard here, even though they are officially the home team. Whew. And, that was a rocket shot, just a little bit delayed, pulled it foul for strike 1.
The whole question against less velocity would be how long can you wait back? So
Yeah.
Obviously, you got to wait a little bit longer and try to drive it middle, or that's what I think. Let the ball just travel a little bit deeper before you take that swing.
1-1 is the count. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. And there's a strike. That was – you almost had to let that one go.
Well, I mean –
It came in so slow on that hanging curveball that if you swung, it may have made you look silly.
Or you hit it a long way.
I don't know.
You
He
know?
kind of jammed him on the inside. He maybe pulled that one. Going to miss 2-2 now.
Tell you what, I'm over calling pitches right now. I may even call that pitch again because I don't think
that was close, wasn't it?
I don't think Begley could gear. No, I'm talking about the changeup or
yeah,
the off-speed pitch you threw. I don't think Begley could slow down for that.
2-2. Here's the pitch.
He got that pitch. Can't find the ball.
Can't find the ball. Nope. And he finally does. Again, the tall grass here kind of creating problems.
Yes, they almost did against the home team, right?
Yeah, so that will send Nickel down to third, Del Rosario to second. Full count. Nobody out. Runners at second and third now. Austin Begley up the plate. Here's the pitch. Foul tip, and it's going to be a strikeout. The out number 1. Got just enough of it rolled off the bat. A nice job by
He's going to hear it when he
catcher.
gets back to the dugout.
Yeah, Ethan Cottle
he's going to
behind the plate.
He's going to hear some of it.
Now L.W. Napier stepping up. He walked, a run scored, and had a double and a run scored.
I actually hear him talking about it even through my headsets.
I'll foul that one off for strike 1 right back here to the backstop.
Good hustle. Powell retrieving the foul balls. Again, this is what we see customarily is these long backstops, the on-deck batters for each team. Get all the balls that go back here.
Yeah, the configuration is a little different here, too, as well. It's going to be low for ball 1.
I mean, they used all of the facility that they had to be able to do this. So it's probably they could maybe went back a little bit, but you got no place for bleachers if you do.
1 ball, 1 strike now to L.W. Napier. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, but chasing after that high one for strike 2.
He tried to hit that one to the batting cages out there, or to the greenhouse.
At this point, the Pirates need to get a run across. They've got a runner at third and Kyle Nichols, second Cam Del Rosario. Begley struck out. L.W. Napier now finds himself down on the count 1-2 with 1 out. Here's the pitch. I'll foul that one off back here behind us.
Got the van.
And
Ethan.
there's the van.
Got
Ethan
the
is
van.
not going to be happy about that, and I'm
Big old
definitely
dent
going to
right in
tell
the
him
truck.
about it too.
It's all Katelyn's fault.
No, it's not Katelyn's fault. It's my fault because I told him move it. I mean, don't move it. Something.
Oh, it's Ken's
It's
fault.
on me.
It's all
It's
Ken.
on me. It's all me. I can't remember if I told him to move it or don't move
I
it.
don't
Regardless.
think- it gave it personality anyway. It's not really
Exactly.
bad.
1 ball and 2 strikes here. Well, he's not here to,
No.
make that decision.
We're just trying to scare him right now. How bad the damage was done. It's just
2-2.
You can see the big crease. It's like
It's like a pump knot or
Oh,
something.
it's awful.
On a, yeah. Inverted pump knot.
have to pick insurance company gone this way.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out now to L.W. Napier. Going to be low, and that's going to bring in Nickel.
Take a good
And that will
hustle by
send Del
Nickel.
Rosario. So Nickel, who started off with that single, will score. That will send Del Rosario down to third. and
The
that will
ever
take the count
important
full to
15th
Napier.
run.
We talked about how important that was leading off for him to get that single to be on the base. Now he gets the run scored, so now the Pirates leading 15-0 here. Full count with 1 out. High pop fly to left
They ain't
field.
got it. Oh, well, they do.
He's going to track it down, and they'll make the catch, and then Del Rosario will come in
See,
on the sacrifice.
That wasn't a bad arm out. That's the pitcher last time. He just didn't even try to make a throw to the plate on the runner. So sac fly. RBI by Napier.
Whose walk-off song is that? I might have to go have a conversation with Mr. Carter. Carter Poe stepping up to the plate, walked, hit by a pitch, 2 runs scored. So the bases are empty now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Coming high for ball 1.
I would have to say this pitcher has done a very effective job of limiting his damage here thus far.
5th batter faced here in the inning, giving up those 2 runs and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. There's a shot to the shortstop. It's going to take a bounce throw over to first, and they'll get it. So the 6-3 ground out to end the inning. County will get 2 runs across, though. Let's see if they can hold the Owls scoreless here. We'll be right back on the Powell County Sports Network.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky? Our mission is to provide comprehensive banking products and services to our customers and to invest in the Kentucky communities where we live. Whitaker Bank is a reliable partner guiding you towards solid decisions for today's evolving environment and for whatever challenges tomorrow might bring. We are committed to building comprehensive, long-term relationships with our customers and the communities we serve. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At Wells Funeral Home, we have years of experience caring for families from all walks of life. Each family comes to us because they know we are leaders in our profession, dedicated to excellence in service, and have the highest integrity. Life is full of opportunities to show someone we love them. One such opportunity is the funeral or memorial service. Such a loving event celebrates the choices they made, the relationship you shared, and honors the memory of your loved one. Together, we will create a fitting and memorable event. Contact us today to discuss the possibilities. Call 606-663-9480 or visit us at 777 West College Avenue in Stanton.
Welcome back here to Booneville, Kentucky. Owsley County High School and coverage of the 56th District Baseball Tournament. Again, Owsley County is your host school for baseball, softball. We'll have the softball action coming up Monday night, but that is not before we get game number 2, Estill County versus Lee County. Score here from Owsley County is 16-0. Top of the 3rd inning. If Powell County holds Owsley to less than 1 run here in the 3rd, this game is over. As the Engineers just pulled in. So now Lee County and Estill are here. Not sure what they'll do about the time on the next game start. If this one ends early, guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah, at that point, I would assume they go to a 7 o'clock start maybe. Who knows?
Well, they started our game actually early, so
about 10 minutes maybe. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1 to Josh Ellis. He started off in center field, came in and pitched a little bit, then moved to left field. Kane Knox on the mound for the Pirates. Going to be 1-1. This is the top of the order, so the 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up for the Owls here in the top of the 3rd. Comes the pitch from Kane Knox. He's going to foul that one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Kane has had 5 strikeouts thus far. One of those batters reached on a wild pitch, but still 5 strikeouts so far in the game.
Had 4 consecutive there.
Yes.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He'll get the strikeout. Really with the exception of the pop-up in the infield between Miller and Knox. Miller finally
the foul
played
ball
that
to
one.
third base, right? That's a foul ball on the early out. That's the only – that and the catcher pop-up to the catcher are the only 2 fielded defensive outs so far, right?
So now Connor Smith stepping up to the plate. He struck out, but he actually ended up advancing on the passed ball and eventually was stranded over at third. Owsley County actually had the bases loaded in the first and came up empty. Here's the pitch from Knox. It'll be low for ball 1.
You know, that's one of those things where if you can score a couple of runs there, maybe your guys have got more confidence going out of the field and still giving up that 14 in the first inning, then maybe you're more competitive. Who knows how it would have happened.
There's the pitch. I'll foul that one off.
Heads up. Anybody over there?
Side.
Right over where I didn't want to park, right?
Yeah, right. Thought about going around the corner.
We
and
thought
was like,
about
oh, let's take this one. You were even willing to back up at one point.
I was, yeah.
Before we found another spot. Here's the 1-1.
We may be towed by now.
two and one. Not towed on the weekends. Doesn't work that way, I don't think.
I wouldn't think so.
Well, actually, we are a visitor because it said visitor office parking for visitors. So,
This is our office.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And we're visiting.
And we're
3 and 1 now is the count.
Meet all the criteria.
Now, Knox is not giving up a walk here. Down to the count 3-1 to Connor Smith, the shortstop. Here's the pitch. Jammed him, yeah, he sure did.
He didn't mean to,
nope,
but he did.
Did not mean to. Tried to kind of step out just a little bit out of the way.
He's laughing now at it as well.
But he did swing, unfortunately. He was more like a golf swing, but
Try
still.
to get out of the way of that one and swung his bat.
Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He'll get the strikeout. So nice job by Knox to come back after being down in the count for out number 2. So he's actually struck out 6 out of the last 7 batters faced, has Kane Knox.
Gay had a hit the first inning. He got the first hit of the game.
Stranded at second. Actually, it was the number 3 and 4 hitters who were the only 2 to get the hits, and both of them were stranded. First pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
You know what I can't say about Kane? He did the opening game last year against Lee County over there at Lee County's field. So, Kane does a really good job in these openers. Sometimes they're tough to do, but he's been very effective and really limited anything that Owsley County can get going.
0-2 now is the count to Dylan Gay, so they're down to their last strike here. Here comes the pitch from Knox. Slow roller to shortstop, throw over to first, and going to be safe. That tall grass.
Yeah.
It's going to be an infield single for Dylan Gay.
It was almost like you think there's no chance he can get him. There's still an opportunity at the play at first, but that one just kind of nestled down at the bottom of the grass.
Yeah.
And made Del Rosario play it coming up.
And a long way to go where it just kind of died.
Yes, it just died. It didn't even get. That was hard enough to should have easily got to the shortstop, and it just didn't get out the infield.
Still kind of a close play even at first, though. Even though he had to come in a long way, the throw was kind of off the line just a little bit.
Closer than it should have been,
still,
right?
Yeah. Now Landon Bird going to pop one up. It's going to be right here behind us.
White truck. Nope. Right between them.
But it died right in the mud over there.
Thud. Difference in all the rain we had yesterday. You look down the softball field we're going to play on Monday. It's still a little bit, still a little wet.
Should be dried out by then, hopefully.
Oh, I'm sure it'll dry out.
So 0-1 now is the count to Landon Bird. Going to miss.
He about ducked into it. It ducked away and just couldn't figure out where to go with his head that time.
1-1 now is the count to Landon Bird, number 4 hitter in the lineup. Runner over at first. Here's the pitch. There's a shot to left field. It's
Levi
playing
in.
Hit. Yeah, sure enough. Going to
They're
go
gonna
all
score a
the
run.
way to the fence. The runner's going to score.
I think.
Nope, maybe not. Oh, and he will. They'll get the run. So that was a nice base hit there, the double for Landon Bird. Levi Wells was playing in, like really in. And at that point, it was still going to be a single regardless, but stretched it out to a double,
Well,
so
I mean,
he'll get the RBI.
With the grass the way it is, though, Ken, you don't want the balls. You're giving the ball over your head and take your medicine here, but they got a chance here to try to extend the game here with the base hit here.
So now Mike Gabbard, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate. Struck out his first plate appearance. Now got Bird over at second. There's a pitch for a called strike.
Hey, I just
again, the 2 players that had both the base hits answered in this inning and their second time around, and each got a base hit as well. Again, Gabbard, number 5 hitter in the lineup here, facing off against Kane Knox. It's the pitch. There's a called strike. The inside corner there. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here. Owsley County now trailing 16-1 with a runner over at second. Here's the pitch. There's a strikeout, so he'll get the strikeout. 3 in the inning. He'll give up 2 hits and 1 run. But the Powell County Pirates will win 16-1. We'll take a quick break and come back and wrap things up here on the Powell County Sports Network.
How about a cellular plan with no credit check, no contracts, and most features are postpaid? Then visit Appalachian Wireless today, where your connections matter the most, and jump on Forward Pay. Take advantage of $75 off Forward Pay devices. Plans as low as $19.99 per month for unlimited talk and text. At 5 gig of data for only $29.99. At 10 gig of data for only $39.99. Or go unlimited data for only $64.99 per month with 25 gig of high-speed data before slowing down. Forward Pay, because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Toyota South in Richmond is moving forward. Family owned and operated since 1915. Meet General Manager Charlie Johnson.
I was raised right here in Powell County by my grandparents. They taught me to be honest and treat others with courtesy and respect. And that's what you can expect from me. I would like to personally invite you to take the short drive to Toyota South in Richmond. Whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, as General Manager at Toyota South, I will make your short drive well worth your time. Come see me soon at Toyota South in Richmond.
Toyota South in Richmond. Online at toyotasouth.com or call their friendly staff at 877-605-4326.
Hinkle Contracting Company specializes in asphalt paving for commercial and large private applications, parking lots, roads, entryways, and more. And they can do complete site preparation and provide expert asphalt paving. Call their local office at 606-663-2437 or find more information at hinklecontracting.com. For all of your asphalt and aggregate needs, think Hinkle Contracting Company.
Whenever anyone asks me, where do you want to eat in Stanton? What's good there? Bruins is always at the top of the list. That's right. Bruins Restaurant has been serving this area in the Red River Gorge since 1946, and there's a reason for it. Of course, you can find out their daily specials on Facebook. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's Bruins Restaurant, located at 8 South Simple Street, right here in Stanton, just off Mountain Parkway exit 22. Like and follow them at Bruins Restaurant on Facebook.
And welcome back as we've just gone final where the Powell County Pirates defeat the Owsley County Owls 16-1 is your final score in 3 innings. Owsley County did have 2 hits in that, both of those by Dylan Gay with 2 hits and Landon Bird with 2 hits. 4 hits is what they had, 2 and 2 each. Kane Knox had 8 strikeouts. Owsley County with 4 left on base. 8 strikeouts out of 14 batters faced by Kane Knox, so he really did a nice job. And then for the Pirates, they had 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, 9 walks, 4 hit by a pitch. But really, it was that first inning, David, where it was 6 consecutive walks given up by Owsley County. A lot of runs that were walked in under those circumstances, and unfortunately for the Pirates, they couldn't necessarily manufacture any more runs at times. Even though they scored those 14 runs, they had more opportunities, a couple of opportunities there. But in the beginning, again, when you get started off with those 6 walks and all of a sudden you're walking in runs, it's very difficult under those circumstances. And the Pirates will advance, and unfortunately for Owsley County, they'll go to 7-16 to end their season, 0-7 in district play. The Pirates will improve to 26-8, 8-0 in district play. They'll go to the championship game on Tuesday night to face off against the winner of game number 2, Lee County versus Estill County.
I tell you what, it's tough. You feel for the kids from Owsley County came in. It's 3 of your kids. First, for your starter goes 6 batters in, walks all 6 he faces. That's a rough start. And then next kid comes in, strikes out his first batter, and then consecutive batters hit by pitch, and then he walks one. So really it was 2 hit batsmen and 2 walks. In his first 7 batters, he struck out 1, again walked 2, hit 2. In his first 7 batters he faces, and finally able to calm down a little bit enough to where Powell kind of gets a double and a home run off of him and goes right back to a hit by pitch, so and a walk. So it's just a game where 9 walks total, maybe 10, maybe I miscounted, 4 hit by pitches. There were no errors on the Owsley County side.
Yeah.
And again, with the limited hits you had for Powell County, again they did damage with all those. But man, just it's a game that it's a really boring game to watch because of the amount of walks that you had. But again, Powell County did base running. They ran the bases well. They tried to take advantage of all the situations they could and got the win. You wanted to get this win in 3 if you could, and they did. Again, 16-1. Mostly gift runs again by Owsley County, giving up on the walks. But again, looking forward to this next game between Lee and Estill. Should be a similar type contest in most people's thoughts. Again, you got to play the game. It's played on the field, not on paper. But if it's played like normal, it's probably should be an easy win for Estill County, and then a matchup between Estill and Powell County on Tuesday.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And a home run by Austin Begley, 3-run homer at that for him. So again, the Pirates did what they needed to do. Kane Knox will go 2-1 on the season now as far as his starting pitching record. And the Pirates will advance again to the championship game. So game number 2 coming up at scheduled for 7:30. Who knows if they'll actually get the early start or not. But at this point, we are signing off.
We're signing off.
If you're sticking around for game number 2, again, just tune into the radio station and Facebook Live. And that game, as soon as we get going with the Estill County crew, then they'll be back on the air. So David and I will be, I'll be back on Monday. David will be on, he'll be back on Monday too. I'll be on the back. Radio. He'll be coaching.
Working harder, right?
They will be coaching over the hill down here.
And honestly, and let me say this real quick about that game. For all you folks that are enjoying the first rounds of the 56th district, baseball or softball, I honestly feel our game should be the most competitive game of the first round between us and Lee County.
Split during the regular season.
Yeah, it's split during the regular season. They got an awesome pitcher, Presley Cundiff, for them. So should be a good game to come and watch if you want to come and watch us. And then on Tuesday, looks like the championship game baseball. And the weather looks really good all the way through at least Tuesday. The girls' championship game is set for Wednesday night. Weather doesn't look as good for Wednesday, but we've seen how this weather patterns have looked. So once the rain comes in, looks like it's in for a couple of days, and the way these fields have looked, I'm not sure it's bodes well to rainouts.
Exactly. We'll have to wait and see. So again, girls softball on Monday. That's game number 2, just so everybody knows.
7:30
so 7:30 scheduled start again between the Powell County Lady Pirates and the Lee County Lady Cats. And so your final score again here tonight: the Powell County Pirates defeat the Owsley County Owls 16-1. Our broadcast partner David Faulkner, Katelyn Powell, Nevaeh Bridgeman, Angie Gable, Brian Wilson doing PA. This has been Ken Simon saying thank you for listening to the Powell County Sports Network here on WSKV 104.9 FM.
Thank you for listening, watching, and supporting Powell County Pirate Athletics. We also encourage you to support the community sponsors that invest to bring the live coverage to you. Visit the Powell County Sports Network page at listenlikealocal.com to find the most up-to-date sports broadcast schedule and all the ways you can listen to the game. Thank you for listening to Powell County Pirate Sports on the Powell County Sports Network.